Good morning, good sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good. Let me start it out with a bang on the wrong page. Okay. This is Critically Average,
Yes.
week 9, I think.
I was about to say episode 9.
Nice. We're almost to double digits.
I know, man.
All right. You can find us on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Castos, and no longer SoundCloud because SoundCloud sucks ass.
What is that?
We ran out of hours. We had to go premium.
Oh, right.
I'm like, not happening.
Not like
I
anyone
don't
listen to them.
I have analytics on how many people watch us. There's like 2 people that listen to us on SoundCloud. So I'm sorry to you 2 individuals.
Really?
But you won't hear this one.
That's cool. I didn't realize that we had more than one platform listening.
It's very seldom outside of iTunes and Spotify.
Yeah.
But yeah, people do.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's
thank
see.
you.
I don't know how they find us, but whatever. I got some movie news, which is good because you're currently writing in the entries to the bracket we're doing later.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go ahead and run through this for the people and for yous. So Aquaman, good news about Aquaman.
It's already the best movie? Sweet.
No, not already the best movie.
Oh, that's just your, opinion, man.
But it does have a 2-hour and 23-minute runtime, apparently.
Okay.
Which I think is good.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I like long superhero movies. As long as they're not just, wasted time
Yeah.
and bullshit. But I don't think that's going to happen. So. But, Justice League was criminally short. It just felt like the plot was just, flying. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah. So, excited about that. I think that gives you, what do you call it?
Hope.
Yeah, it gives you more credibility in what you say. It's not going to be the best movie of the year, but
well, the thing
the
reason I made that assumption is because there's not that many good movies this year. So I think it's an easier path.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have your new favorite movie, but...
Oh, true. That's not a comic book movie. Different
Okay.
thing.
Which I had an idea that we should do around the end of the year.
Okay.
We should have, awards or something.
Like a Christmas special?
Yeah, or, awards for, movies or anything that came out this year.
Let's do it. Oh, you want to do it, at the end of the year, January 1st?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever.
What is January 1st this year? Let's see.
Whatever, the first Sunday or last Sunday of the year. If we record on a Sunday.
So it'd either be the 30th.
Of December?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which would actually be perfect because that would put it out on Tuesday the 1st.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Sick.
Oh, I just realized you have a First Man poster behind
Isn't
you
that cool? Yeah, we got a plotter at work.
Yeah.
And that thing if you get close to that thing, you can see the pores in his face.
Jeez, that's nice.
It is
It's very
nice. All right. What else? Have you seen the new Spider-Verse promo where Miles Morales turns invisible?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie is increasingly looking more interesting
It is.
as time goes on. Classic podcast cat being an asshole.
Yep.
What else I got? You don't really care. John Boyega teased that he's probably going to use a lightsaber again in the new Star Wars movie.
Okay.
Which I love because I wanted him to be a Jedi, but
Oh, yeah.
no. It's got to be the girl because we got to be gender neutral.
I was going to say, that was probably the smartest idea, to be fair.
Yeah, she makes more sense. But I like Finn's character, so I liked him trying to use a lightsaber for 10 seconds and getting his ass beat. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. That's all I got. You got anything else?
Movie news?
Yee.
I don't think so.
It's not I scrolled through Screen Rant for probably 10 minutes before you came over and I couldn't find anything. There's a whole bunch of Avengers shit, but it's all people just speculating. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just take it easy. Just wait for the movie to come out. But you want to do a list?
Sure.
We got a cool list this week. At least I'm excited for it.
Yeah. We are doing top 10 movie fights.
TV.
Or TV.
Okay, good, because 90% of mine are TV because I feel like TV do fights better.
They can, yeah.
Sometimes,
They
yeah.
can. All right. You ready?
Ready?
You got
Yeah,
yours
I'm
ready?
ready.
All right. So my number 10 is actually a funny one. It's from Anchorman, the news team fights.
Well, let me tell you my number 10. It's Anchorman, the news team fights. Specifically from mine is specifically from Anchorman, because the Anchorman 2 one just kind of seems like
insane. Yeah.
Well, they're just trying to do it again. You know.
Well, there was like a Minotaur and the ghost of Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah.
In that fight.
It's still funny. It's just not as good as the first one.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of faces and stuff.
The first one's great. I mean, the freaking trident. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What's his face has a hand grenade?
Brick.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's a classic scene.
It is.
Yep. What's your number 9?
My number 9 is from Fast 5.
Okay.
It's The Rock versus Vin Diesel.
Is that in the prison?
No.
Or is that later in the movie? Because I've seen the prison breakout scene, but I haven't seen the rest of it.
Gotcha. This was it was them two in like some like warehouse. I think that they. You done? No. Anyway, it was in like some warehouse that they hide out in.
Gotcha.
And it was pretty brutal. So.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just punching each other in the face?
Yeah.
Or are they like...
Well, like slamming each other through stuff.
Oh, okay.
So.
Is it just them two, or is there anything else
just
going
them
on?
two.
Okay.
And it's funny because real life tension between them two makes it funnier.
Oh, do they not like each other?
No, not in real life.
Alrighty then. All right, my number 9 is the Deadpool highway scene.
Your number 9?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
What?
Sorry for that. If you're wearing headphones, he just fell.
You know how cats land on their feet at all times? Nah, he just busted ass. But yeah, the highway scene when he drops in through the car.
Yeah.
And yeah, quit. You're gonna get him back over here.
Oh.
Yeah, and I guess I would say all the way up to where he gets thrown into the dumpster, or when he
with Francis,
when he cuts his arm off. Yeah, that's where I would end that fight.
That's cool because my number 8 is the Deadpool freeway scene as well.
Sheesh. Okay, I promise we're gonna split up here in a minute because I got some Game of Thrones stuff that I know you're not gonna have.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
All right, what you got?
That was my number 8. Deadpool.
That's your number 8? Same one?
Deadpool. Yeah.
It's really good. It's not... I'd say it's more of a fight scene near the beginning, and at the end becomes more of like a shootout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Less of a fight. But, yeah, it's pretty... It's got a good balance of comedy and, like, actual action. Like, you know, and...
It's a good way to introduce Deadpool.
Absolutely. What else? What you got? Or I guess I should do my number 8, right?
Number 8, yeah.
Mine is Khal Drogo versus Mago. This is
It's got Momoa in it.
Yeah.
Is that Momoa? Jason Momoa?
Yeah, and this is you know what? Okay, we're back. Sorry, had to kick the cat out. He was being nonsense. Yeah, Khal Drogo versus Mago.
Yep.
He is basically a dude that's like in the I forget what they're called. Shit, it's been a while since I watched Game of Thrones. But Jason Momoa and his people, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to become the Carl, like the big bad, right?
Yeah.
You can just fight like him, right? And so this guy just chooses to fight with him. Literally, it starts out by they have these big scythe things.
Right.
They look like giant scythes. He like puts it in Jason Momoa's chest, and he just lets him do it. So he's just getting cut, right? And then he like fights him off and everything like that, and he's like constantly missing. And Jason Momoa's a massive dude, so the fact that he's like quick and like missing all his attacks is pretty.
Yeah.
And then he pulls out his knives, and you're like, oh, okay, he's gonna, finish him, right?
Yeah.
And he just drops his knives and just goes, "Come at me, bro!" Like he's like, "Come and get it." And eventually he gets the better of him, and he slices his neck with his own scythe, and then rips out his throat, and his tongue is attached to it. That's how hard he rips it out.
Cool. Jesus.
It's nuts, dude. Game of Thrones don't mess around. But yeah, it's a pretty intense fight. Cool. You good over there?
Yeah.
All right. What's your number 7?
Number 7 is it's from Arrow. It's Arrow versus Flash.
Huh. Is that where like Arrow keeps trying to shoot him and Flash just keeps missing?
Yeah, but
he
like
finally gets the better of him.
you would think it's like a one-sided
Yeah.
thing, but Arrow is actually because this is the first one Flash is introduced and
Yep.
still a newbie.
Yep.
So Arrow's like teaching him a good lesson anyway.
Yeah, like you can't beat everybody.
Yeah,
Just
because
because you're fast.
he had like a trap set. He actually even hit Flash with an arrow.
Yep.
So.
I remember this.
It was early on though.
It was a good episode. And a good fight.
With the first crossover, I think.
How does it end up ending where they're like friends?
I don't remember.
Why are they fighting in the first place?
Just two unfamiliar people, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Good one. My number 7 is Daredevil season 2. The what do you call it? The non-cut. You know, every Daredevil season has like a no-cut fight scene
Right.
that goes on for like 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And Daredevil season 2 is in the stairwell. He's fighting a whole bunch of bikers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in this one, he has his Billy clothes at the beginning at least, and he's in his full suit, so it's pretty cool. But it's pretty good. It's not the best one though.
Okay.
You'll see more. But yeah, and he uses like a chain. Really cool.
Right.
But this one seems a little too self-referential to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the first one was just, well, I'll get into it later. But the first one was just like clear, like no one knew they were doing it, so it was like, I don't know, it felt genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in the second season, it felt like they had to do one because everybody was like waiting for them to do another fight scene like that, you know? And so it feels kind of forced, you know? They're like, oh yeah, let's set this up. And you could see it coming, you know? You're like, oh, here it comes, you know? It's like, well, there's a whole bunch of people coming and he's, you know, the music starts and blah, 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 blah. And you know, you just, the whole episode, you know, it's leading up to that. Whereas in the first one, you had no idea that was going to happen. So,
right.
Yeah. What's your number 6?
Number 6.
Yep.
It's from a movie I actually just watched this past week.
No way.
Yeah, it was Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What fight scene in that?
The one where Kick-Ass and Bat Daddy are captured, and then Hit Girl busts in to save the day. Where she's got like the strobe flashlight on her gun or whatever.
Yep.
Just popping.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty good.
It's been a while since I watched that movie. I should probably watch it again.
Yeah. It's on Hulu. That's why I watched it.
No way. I got my debit card lost. I lost my debit card. And so I gotta put my new debit card on Hulu because it keeps shooting me like, you're not allowed to watch anything because you don't. Yeah. So I gotta do that. What was that?
That was my number 6.
Okay, so my number 6 is John Wick, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The home invasion one. Like
Your
where he
number
gets...
6. Nice.
Why, you got yours? You
Yeah,
got it
my
on there?
number 5 is John Wick.
And we're back.
This is funny. We don't plan this, we swear.
Yeah, we don't talk about them before we do it.
Right. Yeah, that's funny.
mean,
the home invasion.
It's kind of like, there's a clear, concise... Well, first off, we've seen a lot of the same movies.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know there's good fight scenes in, like, The Raid and stuff like that, but I haven't seen those movies, right?
Yeah.
So, the fact that these are popping up...
And they're so close.
But this is just brutal. This fight scene is just...
Yeah.
And it's like, it's basically the beginning of the movie. So, it just throws you straight in.
Yeah.
And it's probably, 7 or 8 minutes of just nonstop.
Yeah, it starts with him in the shower,
Yep.
but his back's to the camera, so you see all like his tattoos and stuff.
Yep.
And then with the voiceover of the mob boss or whatever, it's like saying the boogeyman and stuff.
Yep.
It's a cool intro.
And then you get to it's also really, really good, and then it gets really, really sad because his puppy dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like, you know, that's kind of what the whole first movie is about.
Yeah.
Because his dog died, so he's going to go fuck everybody up. Which I think is like a hilarious, but also, I don't know. If my only best friend was a dog and you killed it, it's so innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a dog. Like, if you kill a person, you know, you would enact vengeance. But if you kill a dog, it's like, really? You guys just suck. You know what I mean?
You deserve to be dead.
Yeah, you deserve to all be Murdered and Rampage. There's also another good one in that movie in the club.
Oh yeah.
The club scene, because like the music is going on and everything like that is that whole movie's just really good. Yeah, but this one's more fighty because he doesn't have a gun for a lot of it. You know.
Yeah, he does at the beginning, but then loses it.
And he keeps losing it and using other people, you know, and other people's guns, you know, like he'll subdue a dude and then get him shot 2 or 3 times by his own men, and then shoot them back. Yeah, it's a good one. What you got for number 5?
The John Wick.
Oh, so my number 5 is Daredevil season 3, long extended one. Okay, so this is in the prison. Told you about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
The reason I like this one so much more than 2 is because I had no idea it was coming.
Oh yeah.
And it makes a lot more sense and is a lot more like, whoa, all of a sudden out of nowhere than the second season. You know, the second season, you're like, here it comes. And this one, it's like, he's impersonating Foggy, and he's in the prison. You know what I mean? And he's like, he gets punched in the face by a dude and has to go to the doctor, right? But Wilson Fisk set this all up. Right? So he goes to the doctor, and all of a sudden the doctor's bad, you know? And so he starts fighting off the doctors, and then 2 prisoners come in, and he finally finishes them off, you know? And then you're like, okay, it's over. And nope, it goes on for another 7 minutes of him escaping the prison. Yeah. And then there's a plot point in the middle of the fight, because he meets, like, some mobsters that are in the prison, you know? And they think he thinks he's going to die from them, but he turns it around and says, look, we're both after Wilson here. Let's work together. So then they get him out of the prison. It's gotcha. Nuts, and it came out of nowhere. Yeah. So, cool. Like the last thing I thought was gonna happen is he was gonna get in a huge fight in the prison, and he did. They just let all the doors open, so it's just mayhem. Like there's just SWAT teams and prisoners everywhere, and it's nuts. What you got?
My number 4. I have the Inception gravity fight.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I should have. Every week, man. Every
it's
week.
Always the one. Yeah.
And they created a whole set for that and everything.
Yeah, to rotate and stuff, which is some dedication.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's less dedication and more like respect for film, because if you just do it in CGI, it's not gonna look right.
Right.
You know. So he's like, let's actually build it. And so it'll be realistic because they don't have to act. They literally just have to try to stay up in this spinning thing, you know? Yeah. It's like, so it made it much more realistic. That's a good fight.
Mm-hmm. Don't see many others like that.
No, it's definitely
unique. At least not cheesy ones. Cause I'm trying to think.
Yeah, like The Matrix does that.
Running along.
I don't like any of the Matrix fights. They're just kind of lame.
Yeah.
I think people were... I don't know. I think it's because we grew up in the era of like good CGI.
Oh yeah.
Whereas that was kind of like a pioneer in its day, so people were like, "Whoa, we've never seen anything like this before." Like, well, now we've seen it 10 times better, you know. So number 4, is Jon Snow versus a White Walker. Do you know what a White Walker is?
Nope.
They're like so in Game of Thrones, there's like all these zombies basically, like dead people that come back to life, but they're north of the wall, which means it's like fucking cold out there, and the White Walkers are like the people that brought them back to life. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So if you kill a White Walker, you'll kill a whole bunch of the zombies because they're all attached to them, but they are badass, like they don't mess around, right? And so in season 5 episode 8, it's called Hard Home. There's people that live beyond the wall. They're called wildlings, and their home gets attacked by the White Walkers, and Jon Snow is there, and he fights one of the White Walkers and a whole bunch of zombies, and it's pretty sick. It's like people like to talk about, you know, the Battle of the Bastards and, you know, all those fights, but those are more like battles. Yeah. You know? And this is like a one-on-one fight, Jon Snow versus a White Walker. Right. It's sick. What you got?
Cool. Number 3, I have the Warrior final fight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about those.
Really?
I was just when I'm thinking fight scenes, I'm thinking like stuff like that.
Spur of the moment, not a planned fight.
Yeah, I didn't
sort of
think
thing.
about
I
like
understand.
actual MMA / like what's it called fights.
Yeah.
Because you know what, I think the Creed final fight could have found a way onto my list too.
Right.
Because that's a pretty good fight. Yeah, that's a good one. That's so you like the final fight?
Yeah, because that one was given the most time and emotion.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I know I talked about this whenever we did our movie list, or whatever. But like, because they're brothers and the dynamics and the story behind everything, it's insane. So
it's pretty good,
and a good fight as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and
It's brutal.
It's got one of my favorite parts where he's like, just tap, please, just tap, and he ends up just breaking his arm. It's like, jeez.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my number 3 is, which is probably on your list. I'm gonna go ahead and guess is the elevator scene from Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but which one? I had 2 spots left.
I'd say it's your number 2.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this scene's sick.
It is.
I'll let you talk about it more.
All right, my number 2, Captain America.
I nailed it.
The elevator scene. So besides Infinity War, the best Marvel movie, without question, easily. The best.
Okay.
The best combat in probably most or
best
all
hand
of,
to hand, I'd say, for sure.
So there's Cap in there with 7 or 8 of the Shield members, which are Hydra.
Yep.
And it starts off great. It was like, because he realizes something's about to go down, because all these guys are like looking over the shoulder at him, preparing for a fight, like clenching their fists and stuff. And he's like, well, before we get started, boys, does anyone want to get out?
Does anyone want to get out?
Yeah.
I think what most interesting about this fight is like you would think fighting in an elevator would not be very interesting,
right?
Because it would just be like claustrophobic, but it is insane, and it's like it's balls to the wall.
Yeah.
It also ends pretty cool because doesn't he turn around and run out? And
well, he tries getting out.
Yeah.
And he like took his shield and stopped the cords, like he cut the cords, and he stopped like mid-level. So he opens the doors by himself, and he is just his head sticking out like through the floor, and he sees other guys running at him. So he busts open the window and jumps down, lands on a shield.
Yep, that part's cool. That's a good movie. I'm gonna go back and watch that movie.
You should, because it's the best.
Wait, we're going to in a few weeks.
Oh yeah.
I just thought about it. I don't even have
I
to
don't
like.
mind rewatching that one.
Yeah, I'll rewatch that one. Next week's gonna suck.
Yeah. What do we got? Thor and what's the other one?
Yeah, we get a break from it though because we're gonna get Aquaman here in a little bit, and then
Okay.
Christmas movies, and then we'll have some other stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we'll get a break from watching shitty movies, and then we get finally into the good ones.
Yeah.
About halfway through, you get into the really good ones. So, my number 2 is the Batman versus Superman. The Batman fight in the warehouse.
Ah, right.
You didn't put that on here.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, that's my number 1.
Is it your number 1?
Yeah.
It's sick.
That saving grace of that movie.
It literally, like, it is. I would have no fond memories of that movie if it wasn't for that scene.
Right.
And I put it lower than my number 1 for one reason, is because I like more realistic fight scenes, and this is not a realistic fight scene, but man, is it cool.
Oh, it's super cool. I mean, he
gets shot in the back of the head, like straight up, just bop.
And just he's fine.
He's got a crazy
I know Batman
suit.
doesn't kill, but he left those guys with like
very little
life.
Some of them are like, I mean, he literally throws
a grenade. He threw a grenade back at a guy.
Well, listen, if you're gonna throw a grenade at someone, you gotta. Yeah. I don't think in that movie he crosses the boundary of killing.
Yeah, well,
for some odd reason. But in this fight, he looks like Batman. Like he's not attempting to murder everyone. Right. You know what I mean? But if you, like I said, if you throw a grenade at somebody, what are they gonna do?
You or me, man.
Accept it.
It's you or me.
Exactly. So, and he's just like, He's just breaking arms, breaking legs, and he just throws that dude through the floor. Or something?
he shoots him with his grappling gun.
Yeah,
and just like slings him.
Oh.
He throws the dude through a wall.
Yeah, he throws that dude through the wall. Like that dude, he's gonna have massive internal bleeding. Like he's not gonna be okay.
Like what point of there is the life at that point?
and then it ends by him saving Martha.
Yeah,
right.
That guy's got a flamethrower, and I think he shoots the flamethrower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he shoots the flamethrower
and blows up.
Gets the guy blown up.
Yeah.
So, man, he just finds a way, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
To derail this shit. Come on in, buddy. You douche. No, come on.
He's just standing there.
Yeah. Now behave. Just lay down. Just lay down. Nope. There you go. All right.
Good boy.
You got anything else you want to say about your number one?
I don't think so. I think we got it.
It's pretty good.
It's real good.
Like I said, the only reason it's not my number one is because Daredevil Season 1 hallway fight literally spawned the next two, which are also on my list.
Right.
And it's probably the best Marvel fight scene I think there is.
Better than the elevator scene?
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's because the elevator scene is short.
Uh-huh.
Like I love it, right? But it's short. And
yeah,
it has very little, what do you call it? Emotional attachment. He's just beating dudes up because they turned on him, right?
Yeah.
The Daredevil Season 1 hallway scene, he's saving a kid, right? Because he hears them get kidnapped earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's emotional, and it ends with him literally walking over the bodies of the people that he just put down, holding the kid like he just saved
like
them.
a baby kid?
Like a really young
small child?
Yeah. Okay. And he's just, I don't know what it is about this fight, but like it is so realistic. Like it takes him 20 seconds to get up sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, he got hit so hard, he's like, ugh. I don't want to get up, but I got 10 more people to fight. And sometimes he's in the process of getting up and someone else is running at him and he has to like quickly do something to keep him from getting demolished. You know, he's throwing people through doors and there's guns and it's really cool because they have guns, but they're kind of at a disadvantage because they're in a hallway. You know what I mean? So they're like coming out of doors and they have like a shotgun which barely fits horizontally in this hallway, right? So they're just like, and he's already got them subdued, right. And it's a sick fight. And I think, I mean, it spawned like, what do you call it? Uncut scenes, you know, like a bunch of people have been doing that now and stuff like that. Cool. Also, the fact that, I mean, the choreography had to take hours to get down because
especially
it's
like
for 7 take. Yeah, it's 7 minutes of nonstop, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, have you ever thought about Batman and Daredevil? They should definitely, their names should be switched.
Yeah. Because bats are basically blind.
They're blind and use like sonar.
Wow. Damn, you kind of like
if you just said, if you went up to someone that had no knowledge of superheroes or whatever, and you said everything about Batman and said everything about Daredevil, and say which one's which, they would definitely say the other way around. A blind dude that fights crimes uses.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the bat suit.
Well, in the story behind it, yeah.
So basically, just don't tell them that it's shaped
if you didn't tell them like.
If you just told them like what they do and why they do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but that's just funny.
I get what you're saying. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know why. Why is he called Daredevil?
I don't know.
Because he's the devil of Hell's Kitchen,
right?
And he has the devil inside of him. That's like his thing, you know. And I don't know where the dare comes from.
I think that's just a pre-existing name.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha.
Oh, Daredevil.
I know in the show they like. He's some kind of daredevil. And I'm like, ugh.
Oh, Christ.
Just don't call him anything.
Like
you got
Devil of Hell's
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
You have to. I like that better. To be honest with you, it's kind of convoluted though.
Yeah.
It's the devil of Hell's Kitchen. Like, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, hearing Vincent D'Onofrio good, you know, I don't know, call him Daredevil is better than
Yeah.
the, you know, his okay, like his character. I just want to go off the tangent here. He is so weird. I guess he's good as Wilson Fisk, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know, man. He's like, Vanessa. he got into this realm in season 1, and I guess they were like, no, you're not allowed to leave that. Like, you have to.
He backed himself into an acting corner.
Yeah, he kind of did. He kind of did. He's like, I don't know, very one dimensional. Like he's got one thing. He's a good actor. I don't know. I guess he's just trying to be realistic.
Gotcha.
Season 3, they give him the white suit.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. And then the final fight, spoiler alert, he gets all bloody. So he's got this pearl white suit, and there's just blood everywhere. That show's brutal, man. They don't pull punches. All right, sweet. Are you ready to do this thing, man?
Sure am. This should be real fun.
All right. So we're gonna fly through the first few because we got quite a few cartoon characters.
Yeah.
And then we'll get a little more.
So we talked about last week, but I'll go back over it. So we're doing 32 of the most famous or popular cartoon characters from movies or TVs
That we know. Your character might not be on here, but that's because we probably don't know it.
Yeah. And we're putting them against each other, random order.
Yep.
We're fighting to the death.
And they have
one weapon that they're commonly with in their show or movie.
Or item.
Yeah. And if they didn't have one, like there's someone here that never really have a singular item.
Yep.
We tried thinking of the dumbest thing possible to give them, weapon-wise.
And still be friendly.
Yeah, yes. So we came up with the bowler hat from Golden Finger.
Yeah, just because it's a funky weapon. It's a very funky weapon.
Yes.
All right.
You ready for the very first matchup?
I'm ready.
All right, so we have Hank Hill versus Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Propane.
Right, so Hank Hill has a propane tank.
And a beer gut.
What was that?
Just not very physically threatening as a human being. He's probably a gun-toting American, though.
Shy down from a fight, though, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
But he doesn't have a gun, though. That's the thing. He just has this.
What does he have? He has he's a propane tank.
Propane tank.
Okay.
And then Po, I would say, has chopsticks. Honestly, that's what he's with the most, I would say.
Yeah. Or the pinky.
But that's just part of him. Like, if he can get Hank... Skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
All right. Who's more likely to kill in this scenario?
To kill?
Yeah.
I
would say Hank.
I would say Hank as well. Because Poe's like not a killer. I mean, he's from a kid's cartoon.
Yeah.
But could he? I don't even know if he could kill with kung fu like his
or with chopsticks. Just jab to the eye, but he's wearing glasses. Hank wears glasses.
Okay, let's set up the scenario.
Right, so they're in Thorland, right?
What?
That's our designated.
Okay, yeah. So they're in Thorland. Do they immediately know that they're supposed to kill each other?
I would think not.
No.
And so I think Hank would be curious, be like, "What the hell?" And then Po would be like trying to be all friendly and stuff.
Yeah.
And Hank ain't about it. Well, I think that's when
they have to fight. They know they have to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way to escape. We're over the intercom and say fight.
So what? Does he just beat him to death with the propane tank?
I think so, or just open it up like in his mouth or something.
Oh.
Fill him with propane.
Oh. All right. I think Hank wins this one.
I think Hank.
Wow, poor Po. He's just too friendly. I mean, he's played by Jack Black for crying out loud. So.
Sure. Most friendly. All right. Next matchup is Tom Cat from Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Versus Charlie Brown.
Okay, this is a no-brainer. Tom Cat not only
well,
is going to want to kill immediately.
I would say Tom has a mallet. Because I think he's with the mallet most of the time. Yeah. And Charlie Brown has a football.
Well, good luck, Charlie. Charlie Brown is such a little bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but he can't even, like... What's he gonna do? Dance? Like,
the thing is, he can't even kick the football.
yeah. So what's he gonna do?
Yeah, I'm going to move Tom.
This
on.
is so easy. Like Tom just spawns and goes, "Oh look, it's a little boy," and just dunk and just smashes him first try. Yeah, because he normally misses Jerry because Jerry's smart and small and quick.
And
Charlie is not smart, not fast.
Well, he also gets the business from Snoopy. And I would say
Tom is bigger than Snoopy.
Tom's bigger and more likely to inflict damage.
He's also had years of practice attempting to murder things.
All right.
Okay.
Probably two of the weakest ones on this one.
Okay.
Mike Wazowski and SpongeBob.
Mike Wazowski and SpongeBob.
Yes. Mike Wazowski, I would say, has the Scream Tank from Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
And SpongeBob would have a spatula. See, what I'm thinking, I don't think Mike's strong enough to, like, wield around the tank. Like, swing it.
Well, what does the Scream Tank do for him?
Well, he can release it like gas almost.
Okay.
You know?
And
he can use it as a weapon if he can swing it, but I don't think he could.
And it'll do what?
Nothing to SpongeBob. I think.
Okay, is SpongeBob at a disadvantage because he's in the fucking desert? Or does he have like a like a reverse Sandy outfit? Yeah, he's got a reverse Sandy outfit. He's like got water.
I would think so to make this fight happen.
Okay.
I think one jab to the eye with the spatula.
Would SpongeBob kill?
See, the thing is, I don't think SpongeBob, because SpongeBob can't get like physically hurt.
Yeah, you're right. He can eat his own hands. Remember, he eats his own hands as popcorn.
Yep. And that one time he, when that bully was with him and he just kept punching him.
Okay.
And he was just couldn't feel anything because it was just absorbing it all.
He's like a squishy thing.
He's a sponge, yes.
So, okay. Could Mike Wazowski destroy the fishbowl?
Do you think he could sling the...
No.
Okay.
Have you seen his arms?
Exactly.
He's like...
He's got bad depth perception, too.
Yeah. Can he call in?
No.
Okay. All right.
SpongeBob it is.
SpongeBob turns around the spatula, takes off the handle, and jabs him straight in the eyeball.
Yes. This should be a good one.
Okay.
So we have Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Same guy.
Yep. And Shrek.
Oh, wow. Those are two big boys.
Two big boys. I would say Sully has another one of the tanks, the gas tank, the Scream tanks.
And he can definitely wield it.
Yes. And I would say Shrek has a pitchfork.
Yeah. I agree with that. I would say Shrek wins this because that fight scene with all the beer, he is just slinging people around.
Yeah, but could he sling around Sully? I would say Sully might be bigger.
Than Shrek?
Yeah. Or they're very similar size. Because you got to think, like, because Sully was the size of a human door. Like.
Oh, this is true.
And Shrek fit through a door easily.
What?
Like an
No, he didn't.
door.
No, he didn't. Remember, because when they go to the castle, he's got to like squeeze into things. Remember?
Yeah, I'm not saying he's small.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's not as big, height wise. He's definitely more round.
So they're about the same size. So size is out of the question here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think a pitchfork is a more deadly weapon than a tank of gas.
It gives him range.
Yeah. Man.
All right.
He's also very good at using his surroundings.
True. So I think Sully charges at him.
Okay.
Shrek, if he pokes the gas and like immobilizes that basically.
Okay.
Like gets that out of the picture.
Okay.
I think he can definitely take him.
Yeah, you just stab him in the face.
Yeah.
I think they would
wear him
have
as
a
coat.
nice little fight though.
That'd be a really good
They would punch
fight.
up for a while.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'd give it to Shrek.
Shrek is incredibly strong too.
He is.
Like we don't really see Sully's strength, do we? Do we really get a what do you call it?
Test of his strength.
A test of Sully's strength?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. Next, we have Popeye versus Stitch.
Does Popeye have a thing of spinach?
Yes, a can of
sick.
spinach.
One
And then
can.
Stitch. I couldn't think of anything for Stitch, I'm pretty sure. So I think he would
Really?
get the first bowler hat.
She's got a bowler hat, huh? Okay, Stitch is incredibly strong.
Yes, incredibly.
Like in Stitch, he like. You remember when he throws that truck
Yeah,
into
he
the
can
lava?
pick up. Yeah.
And he like punches a hole into the side of it? That's like steel. And he just scratches a hole through the side of it.
Yep. He's incredibly strong.
So
And Popeye with spinach, if he pops the spinach open, eats it, he gets a little stronger.
but he's just a human dude.
He is a human. I think Stitch
and he needs
could
spinach
just,
to be strong.
I think Stitch just
I think Stitch would murder
devours him.
first. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is Popeye
Without
Popeye would
hesitation.
just try to punch him,
Right.
but Stitch is just gonna murder him.
Yeah.
He's a little rabid. Yeah. All right.
All right, next
He's
one we
also
have
an alien, so
That's
he's like
true.
human kill.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory versus Bart Simpson.
Okay, what does Dexter have?
See, I was trying to think if,
He's got
because he's very technology based.
a laboratory.
I was thinking if on site he had time to build something,
Okay.
like he found something around him and he could build. And I would say Bart has a slingshot. That's iconic.
Good luck, Bart.
They're in the desert, so there's plenty of ammo.
This is true. This is true.
So could Bart get a fatal shot with the slingshot
No.
before he's done building?
Before he's done building? Well, what does he build to beat Bart Simpson?
I think he would have to build a gun or something.
Oh, he doesn't. He's not really known for building guns.
Okay.
I
Trying to
think
think.
he'd build
Some
like
laser.
a robot or something.
Okay.
Like a mech that he could drive
Yeah.
or
That's
something
what I
like
was
that.
thinking.
Oh, this one's
I
tough.
think the slingshot hurts Bart. I don't think it's gonna do enough.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
Bart's
he
not
does
a killer.
anything for him. He's just slinging rocks at him.
Yeah. I think Dexter could have the time to build something without dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think whatever he did build, he could pull it off.
Yeah. Dexter it is.
But if it ever comes down to like something like a more physical menacing person, they're
Yeah.
just gonna crush. I mean, Dexter's tiny.
Oh yeah.
He's
He's a
tiny.
little kid.
Yeah.
All right. Next we
He's
have
very quick though. All
a
right.
little pitter patter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have Leela from Futurama and Wally. So these ones, Leela has a gun,
God dang it.
and Wally has a boot
A boot, huh?
with a little flower in it, or a seed. That's what it is.
Okay. Well.
Leela will kill without hesitation.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, shit. I don't think Wally stands a chance. I don't think Wally stands a chance against nearly anyone on this list.
Wally? He's not a killer. Intentionally.
I don't think he stands a chance. He's so tiny. He can't
Yeah.
do anything. Poor guy.
I think because Leela in Futurama gives Bender the business all the time.
Absolutely. And Bender's a much more imposing robot than
Yeah.
Wally. Poor Wally. It's okay.
Yep, so Leela it is. I think just one blaster gun
Absolutely.
shot does
Yeah,
it.
she just shoots him and it's game over.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, next matchup is Kim Possible
Okay.
versus Bugs Bunny.
And what it... Ooh.
All right, so
What does Kim Possible have?
do you know anything off the top of your head? I couldn't. I didn't get a chance to look it up or
She's
anything.
just a naked mole rat. Okay, moving on.
That was
Yeah, I know. That's his... She has, like...
she has that guy.
She has that phone.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
She has that guy? You think
On
she
her
has
phone.
her entire sidekick?
Yeah, because
It doesn't help her case. He's not very useful.
well, and Bugs Bunny has a carrot. So
A carrot?
what else is he gonna have?
Oh. He steals
That's the most-
Elmer Fudd's gun all the time.
But that's not his. Like, you see him with a carrot more than anything. That's what I'm going off of. What you
Okay,
see
fair
them
enough.
with.
I don't think Kim would be... I don't think she would kill. Very...
That's on her go-to. I wouldn't say it's the kill. Bugs.
No, but Bugs Bunny would definitely kill.
Oh, easily.
That dude doesn't mess around. But how does he get the better of her?
Okay, so he digs.
Yeah.
It's desert, so he could dig easily.
Yeah.
And just sneak attack and like carrot to something. Carrot to eye or something, you know?
Or just rip her to shreds.
True, because he
he's
is
a
a
rabbit.
animal.
Or he could just like knock over a tree or like a building or something on her.
Right.
Because he's a cartoon character and he can do whatever he wants.
True.
Yeah, she's got... I don't know. Kim Possible doesn't really have... She's good at fighting like humans. You know what I mean? Like other villains.
Mm-hmm.
She can punch pretty good though.
Yeah.
But Bugs Bunny can just like... He can just take hits all day long. Pretty sure he gets shot a few times and it just like skins him. You know?
Right. All right.
He's pretty invincible.
Yeah. Bugs. All right. That was the first 16 done.
Okay.
On to the next one. Next we have Fred Flintstone versus Peter Griffin. So Fred would have just the rock. And then Peter would have a beer bottle.
A beer bottle?
Yeah.
I think Peter just... Is Fred
Breaks.
stronger than Peter? No, okay, listen. I think this is an easy one. Because Peter fights that chicken,
All
and
the
he
time.
takes a fucking
Eats damage.
beating. I don't think Fred has any chance. He might hit him with the rock, but Peter's just going to get right back up.
Oh, yeah. Because Peter somehow never dies, you know?
He takes a beating.
Yeah.
Yeah, his character
Something.
So he just smashes his bottle and just cuts his throat.
Yeah. All right.
After
Peter.
drinking it.
All right. Next we have Bender from Futurama
Oh, boy.
versus Stewie Griffin.
Ooh.
So Bender has a girder.
A girder.
Yeah, because he's a bender robot, which means he bends
Oh,
girders.
okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, and Stewie has a laser gun sort of thing.
Okay.
Because he's with that most of the time.
This is a tough one.
So Stewie's really smart,
Yeah.
and Bender has no problem killing a kid.
Oh, absolutely. Bender will kill anyone.
Yeah.
He's pretty ridiculous too, like the way like he can do just about anything.
Yeah, he's got extendo arms.
He's super strong.
He can get like decapitated or like lose stuff without. He doesn't really feel pain, really.
Yep.
But will a shot from Stewie's gun kill him?
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I think Bender, just because he has no guilt about.
I think he
Killing
just
an infant.
murders him. Just like Stewie might try to get a shot off,
Yeah.
but he's just gonna take that giant steel girder and just smash him.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to be near him. He can just extend his arm out to him and just
Yeah.
bop. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, he can bend the girder however he wants, so he can
Exactly.
do whatever.
And if Stewie does take a shot at him, he can use the girder to like block it, deflect it,
Yeah.
and then just hit him with it.
All right, Bender it is. All right. Next we have Timmy Turner.
Okay.
He's an interesting one, and Marvin Martian.
Okay.
So Marvin just has another like laser gun,
Like
sort of
some
thing.
basic ass laser gun.
Yeah. And Timmy, I gave him Cosmo.
Okay.
And so he can get one wish.
So he doesn't have Wanda, which I think Wanda would probably be better because Wanda's smart.
Yeah.
Cosmo's not exactly a genius.
No. But Timmy has one wish he can
Okay.
use.
Okay.
So they both appear, and he tells Cosmo one thing he can use as a
Okay.
weapon.
I can answer this one pretty quickly. You can tell me if you agree. Marvin, he has no problem killing,
Oh, right.
but he freaking sucks
Sucks.
at it. He's
Yes.
horrible at it. Like
Yep.
his whole goal through the entire time he's in Looney Tunes is to murder the whole planet.
Yep.
And he never achieves
Never
it.
succeeds.
He always gets beat by like a damn rabbit or
Yep.
something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and I think, so Timmy just like, I don't know.
He could wish just anything, really.
But Cosmo
To
would
be
find
him.
a way to mess it up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I think Marvin is so dumb that eventually Timmy could
Yeah.
use whatever Cosmo. I don't know. What would you fight Marvin the Martian with?
Trying to think. I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was just summon the Crimson Chin to just fight for him.
And he'd mess it up.
Or he could wish for superpowers or something, you know?
Yeah.
I think he could do that.
You could summon just about anything.
Just about anything and win.
Yeah. Well, just based off the fact that Marvin
Martian.
is an idiot.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, next we have Scooby-Doo
Ooh, lit.
versus Homer Simpson.
Ooh.
So Homer would have a donut,
Okay.
and Scooby-Doo would have, I would say, a box of Scooby snacks.
Okay, lit.
Okay, so it's pretty even. See, the thing is the donut the
You
basic?
sure you don't want him to have a joint?
Who? Scooby?
Yeah, because him and Shaggy are always blazed. No, I'm just kidding. Scooby Snacks is a good one.
What kind of donut is it?
So this is the battle of the foods.
What kind of donut is it? Is it the pink one with sprinkles?
Yeah.
You think? Okay. Because if it was a chocolate, it'd be over. Right?
You'd have to eat a lot of them. Yeah, you have to eat your weight in chocolate as a dog
Oh, okay. Well, and Scooby's massive.
to get like really sick. And Scooby's a big dog, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Trying to think. Who's more likely to kill?
Homer.
Homer.
I mean, Scooby doesn't really murder.
I think he's more scared than anything.
I think Scooby would like, right? Without his friends, he's kind of on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He's always scared.
and he always messes it up.
Mm-hmm.
But
If
he
he-
messes it up in the right way.
If he did win, it'd be an accidental.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He'd like slip on something and knock down something.
Yeah.
Okay, you watch Simpsons more than me. Does Homer ever get in a fight?
Not like Peter does, but there was a crossover episode with Family Guy and Simpsons where Homer and Peter got into a fight like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you who wins, but because they couldn't match up later. But Homer takes some abuse and
Okay.
also gives some out.
So it's probably Homer
Yeah.
because he has more inclined to kill.
Mhm.
Scooby messes everything up, and he's more scared than anything else, especially without his friends.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Scooby, but you're not very deadly. So.
All right. Next we have Jerry from
Okay.
Tom and Jerry
Yep.
and Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, lit. Who is more inclined to kill?
I would say Buzz.
Yeah, doesn't he land in like fake laser everybody?
Yeah.
Like he's
But
like
the weapon I gave him was from Toy Story 2, that ball launcher. When he's playing with Zurg.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's because besides what he already has on him, the suit,
Yeah.
that's the only other weapon he has ever used, really.
Okay.
Ride him.
How is a toy gonna kill a mouse?
Well, it's a toy versus a mouse, so they're probably evenly sized.
Yeah.
If he can shoot one down the throat, choke him. Or just bash him aside the head with it.
How accurate is him?
It's got some serious drop off, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he can fly.
He can fly.
So let's say he
You
just
can
flies.
blind him with his laser.
Do what?
It's a rat. No, Jerry's pretty smart.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Could he blind him with his laser?
No.
You don't think
Because
so?
it's a fake toy. It's a fake toy laser.
No, just a laser. I could blind the skirt with it. The
No, you
cat.
couldn't.
If I just shine in his eye hard enough.
Okay, I guess you could. You think Jerry's just gonna sit there and accept a laser in his eye?
I don't know. If he's
Just-
choking on a
okay.
ball.
But Jerry's shows no intent of killing, right?
Yeah, not really. He's
He
more
does some-
comedic value.
He doesn't Tom die accidentally every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
because he does that right?
He goes to heaven.
Yeah.
His soul leaves his body. That's right. But I don't think is that ever of his doing though, or is it accidental?
It's mainly accidental.
So I think, what if Buzz? Because we say he can fly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What if he just grabs Jerry, just flies up and drops him?
Yeah, that's a win.
That'd be a win.
Didn't even have to use the ball shooter. He distracts him with the ball shooter.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Buzz
Buzz.
it is. All right. Next, I have Betty Boop
Okay.
versus Jimmy Neutron.
Okay.
So I would say Betty Boop has a makeup bag. Okay.
Wow, lit.
Yeah. Hey, it could be. Hold on, I'll explain. Jimmy Neutron, I would say, has Goddard. His dog.
Oh, lit. Oh, there's no question here.
So Goddard can can fly basically, so he can just ride
Yeah.
and he can bite him. But
Does he have a laser too?
yeah,
And it's actually pretty destructive.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Jim. All right. Next we have, I think the favorite to win it, just from the eye test, is Samurai Jack
Oh, okay.
versus Woody
Woody.
from Toy Story.
Oh Lord.
So Samurai Jack is the average human size.
He's got no chance.
Who,
Like Woody has no chance.
Oh, and the weapon I gave Woody is the snake and boot.
So he has a snake.
He has a snake.
But
Toy-sized snake.
But it's
Yeah.
a little itty bitty toy sized snake.
Yeah.
Woody has no chance.
And Samurai Jack has his katana.
Obviously, yeah.
So I think if he can just get Woody.
Well, I
slice in
mean,
half.
okay. They're gonna pop up in Thorland, right?
Mhm.
Normal sized human's gonna look down and go, "There's a toy down there,"
It's a toy.
and he's
Approaching.
like incredibly skilled with his katana. He's not gonna
Yeah.
miss. Just gonna chop him right in half.
Yeah, easy.
That's pretty easy.
All right. Next we have Mickey Mouse
Okay.
versus Finn from Adventure Time.
Okay.
So Finn has a sword.
Finn has a sword.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Not Jake.
Huh?
Not Jake.
Would you rather him have Jake?
Jake is kind of OP.
Okay, then Jake.
Jake is kind of OP.
Then
All right.
we'll give him Jake.
Okay.
Okay, so he has Jake. And Mickey Mouse. What does he have?
Mickey Mouse.
Pluto?
Sure, they can both have their dogs. How about that?
Okay.
What's his face? Finn and Jake are much more inclined to kill.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. That show's pretty messed up
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse is too nice.
Yeah.
And he's a mouse.
And Pluto's
Pluto's nice. He ain't gonna.
Pluto
Kill
ain't gonna
him.
do nothing.
Mm-mm.
He's kind of like Scooby Doo in that regard.
Yeah.
I think it's
Finn.
I think Finn just turns into something giant and just either smashes them or throws them around, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And Jake turns into something giant, and then Finn can
Yeah.
just punch him. He doesn't have a sword because he has Jake. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's first 32 done.
all right,
We're down to 16.
no Rick Sanchez, huh?
Oh, shit. He would have won.
Rick would kind of be OP.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Damn.
Not gonna lie.
It's crazy thing. He didn't even come up because I was looking up characters and stuff. He didn't come up on anything I found.
You want to
That's
replace Betty Boop with Rick Sanchez?
Would he have beaten Jimmy Neutron with Goddard? You know what? That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's a pretty good fight, but
What? Do you want to do that or no?
what? I mean, I like Rick Sanchez. I don't even
Okay.
know. I don't even know about.
So instead of Betty Boop, we'll take out for Rick.
Okay, Rick versus Jimmy.
Yeah. Rick with what? Portal gun?
Yeah,
Okay.
and his vast knowledge.
And Jimmy with Goddard. I think Rick would just teleport him to another, like a razor dimension, the blender dimension. That's what it is. He'll kill without.
Oh, Rick will murder anyone that comes near him.
Yeah.
Okay. Rick.
All right. All right. Now we're done with the 16.
Okay.
All right. First matchup is Hank Hill versus Tomcat.
Hank Hill versus
Hank
Tom.
with propane and Tom with the mallet.
Wow.
Well, Hank's definitely a dog person, so I think
He'd be
he'll have-
ready. He'd be ready to kill a cat.
Yeah.
Tom's a pretty big cat,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, but
But is he any what do you call it? Match for a human?
no, because he gets manhandled by
Yeah,
the
he gets
owner all the time.
Yeah, he gets scared by his own owner.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Hank just bops him in the face.
Mm-hmm. Propane. All right. Next we have SpongeBob versus Shrek.
I think Shrek is much more inclined to kill right off the bat.
I think Shrek could just like rip SpongeBob in half.
But is that going to kill him?
I don't know.
I think Shrek.
He can break his reverse Sandy suit easily,
Absolutely.
and it'll dry up.
What does Shrek have again?
Pitchfork.
Oh. Sorry, Sponge.
All right, Shrek it is.
Shrek, baby.
All right. Stitch versus Dexter.
Stitch versus Dexter.
Yeah, and we gave Dexter the ability to, on site, try to build something to help.
But Stitch can just, like, rip through metal.
Yes. And I think Stitch is too fast and strong to let him finish building anything.
Yep. And if he, like, let's say he makes a gun or, like, a laser or something like that, I think Stitch can outrun it. Like,
or outmaneuver it, yeah.
Yeah, he's not exactly, like, the most accurate shot on the planet, I imagine.
Yeah.
He's a little kid.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Stitch takes this one. Yep. Just claws him to death.
All right, next we have Leela and Bugs Bunny. So Leela has a gun.
Okay.
Bugs has a carrot. Leela's an expert on like martial arts or karate.
Yep.
So I'd give her that advantage.
Do you think Bugs could get the drop in her though? Like steal her gun? Like he does all the time?
But I think Leela's too smart.
You think?
Compared to the hunter, whatever his name is.
She is an alien, right?
Yeah. She's a Cyclops.
So she's like she probably just shoots him, huh? And since it's not a gun, he might actually die from it.
Yeah, it's like a laser.
Yeah, he might actually get. Yeah, I'd say that.
All right, Leela
it is.
All right. Next we have Peter Griffin.
Okay.
Versus Bender.
A beer bottle is not going to do anything to Bender.
Right.
If anything, he'll drink it.
Yeah, and that's fuel for robots. In the universe, yeah. Bender has a girder.
And Peter can take a beating, but
I think they'll both kill without hesitation.
I think they'll do a nice little fight.
Yeah.
You know? I think Peter can hit him.
Yeah. He'll dent him up.
Yeah, he'll dent him up, but he'll use they'll like smash every single building in the tiny little town and go flying off and all this shit, but I eventually think
Bender would
smack him with a girder too many times and he would finally die.
Yep. Boom. All right. Next we have Timmy Turner versus Homer. So Timmy has one wish from Cosmo.
Yep.
And Homer has a donut. Homer can take some damage. Timmy is a kid, depending on what he wishes.
Yeah. Timmy. Timmy, like, if he wishes the wrong thing or if Cosmo messes it up.
Right. If he's not specific
he's
enough.
in trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Or if Cosmo, like, say Timmy just give me a gun. And Cosmo's like, nah.
Like, I'm not giving
So
you
he
a
sees
gun.
this angry yellow man charging at him.
Yeah.
Like, spur of the moment, what's the first thing he would probably wish for? I wouldn't say something deadly like a gun.
No,
I think
he probably wouldn't.
I would say something like a bat or something.
Yeah, I'd say
like
he'd probably be like Cosmo Bat. You know what I mean?
Oh, and an actual bat, like an animal.
Oh my god!
So that's how that would work out.
Yeah,
I think. And then
so
Homer,
now you just got Cosmo flying around Homer as a bat, and Homer just punts fucking Timmy into another. Just
Bonk. Homer it is.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Should have thought. All right. Next we have Buzz Lightyear versus Rick Sanchez.
All right, Buzz.
So Buzz's toy, a very small toy, to bred a Rick, and with a portal gun.
He's got a ball shooter.
Yeah, I think Rick's gonna smush him, teleport him.
Let's say Rick has one portal shot.
Okay. Well, and also he's Buzz can fly, so it'll be harder for Rick to get that shot off.
And he has a ball shooter, so he could like shoot the ball shooter and distract Rick.
Right.
And then he portals somewhere else. Like he portals the ball instead of Buzz. But then Buzz is just a toy.
Yeah.
So eventually Rick is going to
just grab him.
Either use his surroundings.
Yeah.
Because he can make just about anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or he's going to get a hold of him and just rip him in half.
Yep.
Because he's a toy.
Yes, sir. All right. Next we have Samurai Jack.
Okay.
Versus Finn from Adventure Time. So Finn has Jake and Samurai Jack has his katana.
So what could Finn turn into to really stop, or what could Jake turn into to help Finn stop Samurai Jack?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because Samurai Jack fights like demons and stuff all the time.
I think Samurai Jack's going to have a hard time being beat unless he goes up against somebody with a gun, like a laser gun.
Right.
Then his katana kind of becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to, like, Jake might try to protect Finn, but he's just going to run up to him and chop his head off.
I think so.
He doesn't care. You know what I mean? So he'll give him a rightful death, though.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very honorable. All right, we're down to the final 8.
Very
Elite
honorable.
8.
All right.
All right, so we have Hank Hill.
How the hell is Hank Hill in the final 8?
He got 2 easy matchups.
Yeah, he did.
And then Shrek.
Okay, that's a no-brainer.
All right. Shrek can manhandle men.
Yeah.
Like he
easily. Like he can just pick them up off the ground.
Yeah.
I think he pitchforks his what's it called?
Propane
tank, and then just knocks him upside the head with it.
Yep.
Till he's dead.
Easy.
All right, Shrek.
All right. Next matchup we have Stitch.
Okay.
Versus Leela. So she has a gun.
So this is a pretty good one. They're both. It's the matchup of the aliens.
Yes. But
I think
Stitch is super strong.
I think Stitch would do some serious damage to her, but she would eventually get the better hand. Because she has a gun.
The thing is, she's an activist.
Uh-oh.
So she doesn't like harming animals or even eating them.
Or aliens? Or like her own kind?
Huh?
Never mind. So she doesn't like hurting animals?
Yeah.
So Stitch would be like murder.
Mm-hmm.
And she would be like,
oh, he's so cute.
And maybe he could get the
Close
gun.
Enough.
Maybe he could get the gun out of there.
Yeah.
So now she doesn't have a gun, and then it's just punch up. And he's too small. Like, she can't even get him.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Stitch it is.
Stitch it is.
All right. Next we have Bender versus Homer Simpson. Donut for Homer and a girder for
donut.
Homer.
I'm surprised Homer's made it this far with a donut. He just uses it halfway through the fight to get he's like, man, I'm really tired. This fight's getting long. Blah, 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 blah. He's fighting a bat and a baby, a kid. Oh man.
But Bender's had to go against Peter now. Fred Flintstone, Peter, and Homer. That's crazy.
It's like all that. Okay, well they could both take a beating.
Yeah.
Right. But I think again, like, Homer has nothing against a robot. Like, he's not going to do anything to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same thing as Peter.
And his donut doesn't really help him at all.
Just gives him energy, if anything.
Pretty much.
Yep.
But I think they'd have a nice little fight.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually Bender's just like, all right, screw this, and just, oh, I got it. You know how Homer always gets choked?
Yeah.
He just bends the girder around him and chokes him out.
Fair enough.
Dead.
All right. This is a good matchup. All right. Rick Sanchez.
Yep.
Versus Samurai Jack.
Tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. I think Rick would try to outsmart Samurai Jack.
Okay.
But is unsuccessful. He overestimated him. Yeah. Or underestimated him.
Underestimates him. I think that's accurate. And I think he doesn't get a portal shot into, like, another dimension because Samurai Jack is ridiculously quick.
Fast, yeah.
You know? So he's going to miss his one shot. So now he has to use his cunning. And I think he, like you said, he'll try to think he's so much smarter than him and get...
Well, and Rick can die. That's the thing. Well, most of them, he's mostly robotic, come to think about it. Trying to think. It's just the samurai. I think Jack has this one.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think he was underestimated by Rick, and then his speed and his katana really helps.
Yeah. I think he just chops Rick's head off.
I think so. All right, sweet.
Sorry, Rick.
Late entry Rick almost went through. All right, we're down to the final four now.
All right.
So we have Shrek versus Stitch.
Oh, boy. Okay. What do you think?
Shrek with a pitchfork. We never gave Stitch a weapon, so I guess he gets the bowler hat. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, so he's got a bowler hat, which I don't think really helps him.
I think Stitch would think Shrek is another alien.
Right?
And I think every time he sees an alien, like a bigger one like that,
Yeah.
he'll first instinct is to fight.
Yeah, because that's the villain in the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to
The
hurt
big
his
shark
family.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, I would say, can Shrek get a hold of him? Do you think?
I think Stitch is too
quick?
nimble and slippery.
He would just be running around him.
Yeah, because he can climb up anything.
So, can Stitch? Because this is the first foe Stitch has come across that's actually big. Can he do enough damage to him to actually kill him?
How do you kill? Shrek can die like any man.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So Stitch
He can
just
get through his layers.
all his onion layers. So does Stitch just rip his head off? Or
Well, he has the bowler hat. If he figures out how to use the bowler hat.
Oh yeah, true. You could just slice his throat open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just picturing Stitch with a bowler hat right now. Just a knife bowler hat. Yeah,
I think Stitch.
I think Stitch wins that one. Man,
Underdog, huh?
out of nowhere.
All right. And then we have Bender versus Samurai Jack.
Oh boy. Okay, this is important. Can Samurai Jack's katana hurt Bender?
Yeah, because Bender gets cut open by a can opener
Okay.
in the show.
So he's not very
Yeah, but it doesn't kill him or anything.
yeah,
It's just mild inconvenience to
but
him.
he's Bender. Okay. I think Samurai Jack gets hit around quite a bit
Yeah.
because he's not going to be able to dodge his girder forever.
Yeah.
But Samurai Jack can take a beating.
Well, I think Bender will reach out with his arms,
Okay.
and Samurai could just cut him.
Just cut him straight
Just
off.
cut him off. And then he's basically armless, so then the girder's out of the equation.
Okay. Then he just slices him in half.
Yeah, I think
Until
it's a bunch of slices. You just
until
got to get his head.
Until he gets to the wiring and just rips it out.
Because Bender does die in the TV show. I just can't
They
remember
just
how.
put him back together.
No, he's like he becomes like a robot ghost.
Okay.
I don't remember how he's. I think he gets compacted or something. So,
All right.
I think enough slices.
Well, yeah, if you
With
just
the
cut him to nothing, I mean,
Yeah.
he's just wires in there. So eventually you're going to cut a wire that turns him off.
Yeah. All right, you want to do third and fourth place?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we have Shrek versus Bender.
Oh. I don't think Shrek has any chance of beating Bender.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, what's he going to do?
I would say Shrek's strong
Yeah.
if he can get a hold of Bender.
I think Shrek's going to try to pitchfork him. He's just going to stab him right in the chest with a pitchfork, and then Bender's just going to be like, okay, and take it out of him.
Right.
And then he's just going to girder the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Until he's eventually dead.
I think so.
Because the pitchfork's not really going to do anything to him.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think Shrek is quick enough or what's it called to beat Bender to death.
Right.
Right? Because Bender also has the distance thing where he can hit. Yeah, hit from a distance.
Yeah. All right. Next we have, or the final.
Okay.
We have Stitch versus Samurai Jack.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so they land in Thor land.
Okay. They both they both want to kill.
Yeah.
So Samurai Jack is famous for fighting big things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He fights like the demon that's like his main foe, and that dude's big.
Yeah.
Right? So do you think he could get a hit on Stitch?
Or if he does, will it do anything to Stitch?
Yeah,
He
it will.
isn't anything.
I think
Okay.
he's not invincible. It'll chop him up.
Okay.
He does have a bowler hat though.
Stitch does have a
I think
bowler
Stitch throws the bowler hat, and Samurai Jack deflects it, and he expects to just cut it right in half, but instead it deflects, and he's like, "Whoa, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell is that hat made of metal?"
Okay.
Then what?
I think Stitch is quick enough to get up tight with him, like
Yeah.
he did on like Shrek, like crawling around him.
Yep.
I think he's like slashing away at him.
Yep.
And then it's just a fact if Samurai Jack can get a hold of him or get a sword, well, he's got Stitch crawling all over him.
I think he could.
You think he could?
Convince me why he can't.
It's if Stitch, depending on what Stitch does, like if he's just sitting there scratching at a time, or if he's like going for important arteries or something. Because all Jack's wearing is a robe with sandals,
This is true.
you know.
So
And I think if Stitch knows where to attack,
right.
like the important areas, like somewhere in the neck or wherever your important arteries are,
Yeah.
or I think he can accidentally get that too.
Yeah.
So it's if he can do that before Samurai Jack can grab him off of him or get
Sure.
him off.
I mean, he could just crawl up to his neck and hit his neck artery, and then
Yeah.
Samurai's like dying as he's trying to slash him.
Yeah,
It's gonna slow him down. So does Stitch win?
I think so. Is that what you're gonna?
I guess. I mean, that's not who I thought it was gonna be, but
Who'd you think was?
I thought Rick was in here. I thought he was gonna win the whole but that's interesting. I think that's more interesting than
That is who I said I had a feeling to win. My dark horse was Kim Possible, but she didn't make it out of the first round.
She just doesn't have much like deadliness about her.
Yeah, I got.
She is a cool character though.
Yeah,
that's for sure. All right.
Sweet.
Don't pick a fight with Stitch is what we've learned today, because that dude will mess you up.
Yeah.
All right. Ready for some 8 for debate?
Sure.
Okay. You got yours?
I do now.
So this is kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
I like the idea you got.
Yep.
We might have some. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So this is. We're debating on how to get people to
Butts
go
in
to the
seats.
movies. Butts in the seats.
Yes.
Because there's not enough butts in the seats.
Yeah.
Or our butts aren't in the seats.
Yes. So, personally, what would make us want to go to the movies more?
Okay. What do we think, business plan wise, the movies can do to get us to want to go?
Okay. So, what?
Let's hear yours.
All right. So, mine would basically be like a rent a theater, stay at home sort of thing. All right. Let me explain. This
Okay.
is big words. So, you would have to redo every theater, right? But
okay.
make them much smaller, like
Yep.
a max of 10 people.
I like that.
Okay. And you have a time slot for movies. So you have like 3 hours to watch a movie. Like you start it at this time, and like if you need to pause it or something, you can. But so, yeah. So like a max of 10 people. You couldn't do just a 2-person theater because people aren't very. A lot of bad things might happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You got to have friends.
Yeah. So like a max of 10 people. I was thinking maybe like headphones or something, but that would just be weird.
Could be an option.
It could be an option, yeah. So I just think smaller theaters where you try to bring the at-home experience to the movies.
Yeah.
where like you can get up without feeling bad or interrupting other people's things.
Yeah, and you don't need a massive screen, but a screen bigger
Yeah.
than you would at home.
Like say this room, for instance, if there was like 2 rows here.
Yes.
And then the movie or the screen was right there.
Like the whole wall.
The whole wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I could be like, hey, I gotta go pee. All right, pause it. We got time or something.
Which that wall would probably be like 1/8 of an actual movie theater, like the big theater.
Yeah.
Movie screen size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with this.
Yeah, and so they would make smaller theaters like this. So
It's just not very feasible.
I know, that's the thing. You could fit like at least 30 not 30. You would probably fit like upwards of 50.
Yeah, easily.
Theaters
I mean,
in there.
they're just tiny little rooms.
So it'd be like spur of the moment. Hey, you want to go to the movies? Instead of saying, hey, what times are the movies? We can just show up. We can get our own theater.
Our room.
Yeah, we'd be like, we want this movie. And then you'd be like, all right, you have 3 hours.
Yep.
Or because most movies are 2 hours?
Yeah.
So maybe like 2.5 hours, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you just get a time slot. Be like, you have this much time to watch your movie.
And your tickets would probably be more expensive,
Yeah,
right?
but for that I would pay.
Yeah, I'd be willing to pay like $25 a person for that.
As long as I don't have to buy everyone's ticket, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, $50 for a date night like that would be pretty sweet, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you couldn't do just like a 2-person theater because some people are nasty.
Yeah, and then you could also still have a few normal theaters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Like the exclusivity of it.
Gotcha.
Because it's one thing to watch a movie at home.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes you just don't like that because there's too many distractions or something.
Yep.
Like with an animal or people coming and going, you know?
Exactly. Or you
or
just
loud
have a lot.
neighbors.
You also have a lot. It's a lot easier to get distracted.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the movies, right? Like you're normally not allowed on your phone. I mean, you can sit there on your phone, but you're probably going to get kicked out.
Shamed.
Yeah. Or you're going to get kicked out, one of the two. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas at home, people are much more inclined to get distracted or do something or, you know, talk or during a movie, you know? So that's why I like the movie so much. Is because you have to actually pay attention.
Yeah.
You know? All right. My idea is kind of the same, but without flipping the theater on its head.
All right.
So when you go to the movies, you either go realistically with like what?
People
one
watch?
other person.
Yeah.
Like
One
your
or two.
significant other or a friend
Mm-hmm.
or like a group of friends. And where do you normally sit if you're with your girlfriend?
What do you mean?
If you had the entire choice, the entire theater, where would you sit?
The back?
Exactly. So I say you do like kind of like NBA or football games where you have seatings priced based on what they are.
Okay.
So at the very top, in the back, you have these little personal booths, right? And they're like seats, but they have like little shades that go around, right? And there's no like arm in the middle, so that you know you guys can like it's like a little couch, you know what I mean? And you can like bring your own blankets, you can hang out. There's like nice little tables on the side, right? And those are more expensive, right? And there's only like maybe 8 of those in the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you move down and there's like nice big seats that you and your friends could, you know, if you'd have 4 or 5, and then you move down some more and it's like normal seating. And then the people down, you know that seat down at the bottom where you have to like crane your neck? That seat should be like $6, okay?
Yeah.
To pay $14 and have to sit through that is nonsense, right? And so I'm not, but this is within reason, right? You have to. There's no such thing. There should be no such thing as surge pricing.
Okay.
Which, if movies did this is what they would do, right? So you could go see the shittiest movie that's out right now and get your love seat couch, you know, and it would be $18 per person, you know. But then when Infinity War comes out, they're gonna go, okay, those seats are $44. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, come on,
right?
That you can't do that. I think that's it. No matter what movie it is, the seating should be different for what you get, but be the same no matter what movie is playing. The quality of movie should not change the price of ticket. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that would make me go to the movies because my biggest pet peeves going to the movies is, one, it's not very comfortable. Two, people.
Yep.
And three, I don't like public. I don't like being in. I just don't like being in public while watching a movie because people just fucking ruin it. Like they either laugh too loud at a joke that's not funny, or they gasp, or they have kids, or something like that. So if I could just get my own little booth, me and Megan, or if I could just sit in more expensive seats and just with like 4 people, I would like that.
Yeah.
You know? And then the plebs that bring their kids and shit and don't want to pay $17 for their kids to go see a movie, they can go sit down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can go sit and just have more variation between levels of seating so that it's kind of like a plane. Like you sit in first class, you get first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I really wanted to go see a movie, I would pay the extra money to get that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is you got to drop the price of food.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you pay blank amount of dollars to get into the movie, which is already extremely high, why the hell is something as cheap as popcorn? Popcorn costs nothing to make. It is dirt cheap.
Yep.
Why is it so expensive? And I know like that's like the most obvious one, but it's like if you drop the price of food, I might actually go more because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you want to go and like have the full movie experience and eat popcorn and get a drink, like $50. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's the same price as the tickets would be.
Exactly.
Just for food.
Just double.
Yep.
So if you paid $20 for your tickets, $40 for
The thing is, like, we went to Chili's not Chili's, On the Border last night.
Yeah.
And I spent like less than $30 on dinner.
Exactly.
And I shouldn't be paying the same for popcorn and some ices.
Exactly.
You know.
Went to Cheddar's the other night. Our bill was what?
The one right here?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why? They got like a
They have a 71.5.
No, they don't. That's a different one.
No, it's the one here at university.
Never going back. Okay. But it costs $22. You know?
Yeah.
That's cheaper than popcorn and a drink at the movies.
Yeah.
Never going back. Why'd you tell me that?
I'll grab that. I'll get Brooke to show me that picture again.
I'm gonna die. Okay. What else was I gonna say? Oh, no convenience fee when you buy online. Fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pre-selling for you, which means you're guaranteed to get money whether I show up or not. You should discount me. You should make the people that show up and try to buy a ticket pay more because you're not guaranteed to fill those seats. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 minutes for the movie, there could be 4 people in there, right? But I bought the tickets early. That means you're guaranteed to make money off of that showing because I bought the ticket early. You shouldn't charge me $3 a ticket extra because of the convenience. It's a convenience for you, not me. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm making your life easier. I'm making it so that you don't have to pay someone to buy my ticket for me for some odd weird reason, right? All you have to do is all I have to do is scan it, you know? Like, I don't get that. That makes no sense to me. What else? I'd say better promotions. So Fandango does this where like if you buy a ticket on Fandango, then you can get like a rebate and get like a poster for free.
Yeah.
If movie theaters did that, that would be kind of cool because then I'd be more inclined to go buy the ticket there and go to their theater to see it, you know? Like if AMC came out and said you get a free Avengers 4 poster, I would buy my ticket early there so I get my poster.
Well, because all the movie theaters have like reward programs.
Yeah.
But what do they get you?
I don't know. Like popcorn?
Yeah, but like...
No. I can
like, bring my own popcorn, man.
So dumb. Or I could just wait till the movie comes out and eat my own popcorn in the comfort of my own home and not have to worry about a crying kid and all that. You know what I mean? Like, why would you ever go to the movies these days?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Yeah. We should be in charge of movies.
I should be in charge of a lot of things.
Yeah, this is true. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a fun one to think of. I wanted to go more like serious on this one. This week's, yeah.
I hope movies get better. I think the AMC thing is really cool.
Oh, the thing you got?
Yeah.
The 3 movies?
Yeah. I think that's really cool because ticket prices are insane.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, that gets people there, you know? And that gives you discounts on food, too. So it's like, you know, now popcorn is not insane. Probably shouldn't be eating every single time you get there because you'll run out of money. But it's better.
Yeah.
You know? So. All right. What else?
Either sleeper.
You got an unpopular opinion or a sleeper?
Not this week.
I don't either.
Yeah. Didn't really watch anything that isn't already like well known or
me neither.
Talked of. Because all I do now is just play FIFA. Cut my finger off.
I started Ozark again.
What?
So
season
I got
2
to like
or 1?
No, I got to episode 8 and then stopped for some odd reason. I can't remember. You know, like
season 1 or 2?
Season 1.
Oh, okay.
And then me and Megan were like looking for a show to watch the other day. I was like, "Have you watched Ozark?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Let's just restart it." And I kind of forgot about it because it's been a while, so it's kind of like I'm watching it again.
Oh, gotcha.
And we went to the Renaissance Festival yesterday.
Oh boy,
it's a lot. I will say we went in high school,
and
because you go on like a school trip, and
yeah,
it was doo-doo. Huh?
Because there's like every school in the county went too.
Yeah, it was bad. It's a lot better as a civilian on a normal day.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we went, there were shows that they didn't put on because they were too vulgar for us high school kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some pretty good stuff. It was a lot better than we went in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I find like it was much more lively. Like in high school, it felt kind of dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody was there, nothing was
happening.
happening.
Well, a kid shot himself with an arrow. Our friend Cameron passed out.
So
anything that happened didn't relate to the actual festival itself.
Yeah, it's such a weird day.
Yeah.
A kid did shoot himself with an arrow.
Yeah.
What he did is he pulled the arrow past the notch.
Yeah.
So it came over and he shot himself like if you're holding a bow, just right through the web of your thumb and your index.
Yeah. And it like splintered. So it was real bad.
Oh, it was bad. Like he showed up, he had an arrow through his hand. Yeah, it was a lot better. The one thing I did want to say, and this will probably piss a lot of people off, just because it's a Renaissance Festival doesn't... I felt like it was like, oh, there's a Renaissance Festival. This gives me all right to be a nerd in whatever I am.
Uh-huh.
So there's like stormtroopers walking around at the Renaissance Festival. It's like a dude in a full Fallout, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a furry there, Elijah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I was like, whoa, my God. It's some interesting people watching. I'll tell you that. But yeah, there's a bunch of tacky costumes. But if you're gonna go to the Renaissance Festival, you know what I mean. Go to like a Comic-Con or something if you want to dress up as your specific nerdism.
Yeah.
It's super weird when you see all these people dressed up in medieval stuff, and then there's like a fucking Imperial trooper walking around, or the Joker and Harley Quinn. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because
so confusing.
I'm pretty sure every year there's a
there is
not a Comic-Con, but
it's like HeroCon or something
HeroCon,
like that.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It comes every year. I've been to it.
Go do it there.
Yeah, I've been to it. You know.
Exactly. Go do it there.
Yeah.
Go be because there there's no theme. Like you can do whatever.
Costume contests there for that stuff.
Exactly. You can do whatever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
At the Renaissance Festival, it just felt really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were some cool ones too. Like there was a Kratos there.
Really?
God of War.
Yeah.
I that matches because he's kind of medieval, kind of like he had swords and stuff like that. So he's a little better than,
Yeah.
a dude in a Fallout suit. I was like, what are you doing here, dude? Oh, whatever.
That's funny.
Anything else?
Yeah, we got a dog.
What?
Yeah, we got a dog.
What kind of dog?
A German Shepherd.
Oh my God.
I know.
Are you crazy? Is it a puppy or a dog?
Puppy. Brooks, one of Brooks' coworkers, found it.
Okay.
And she couldn't keep it, and we've been trying to get one for a while.
Yeah.
So we we're getting her into the service dog training.
Gotcha.
Because Brooke's epileptic.
Yep.
So, she's we think 6 to 7 months old. She's a German Shepherd puppy. She is massive already.
Oh, God, she's probably gonna be huge. Oh my God. He's so big.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a girl?
so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. She her name's Raven.
Raven?
Yeah, she's all black. So.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's fun. Our life's crazy now.
I bet.
Because she's still a puppy. She's very energetic.
Yeah.
So.
Does she sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you turn the lights off, she'll knock out.
Gotcha.
That's funny. So.
Is that what you were gonna say earlier? That
came
up?
Yeah, it came up today. Because we got to go do some stuff for her today.
I bet. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
Don't think so.
All right. Well, I'll catch you next week. What
All
are we
right.
doing? Doing Marvel movies next week?
Yeah, we're doing Thor: The Dark World and... no, are we? What are we doing next week?
You want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Where's my mouse? There you are. Marvel movies.
Dun, 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 dun.
In release order. Righto. So, Thor, Captain America, Avengers Assemble, Iron Man 3, and Thor the Dark... Ooh.
We already did Iron Man 3.
You're right. We did. Thank God. Oh. Yes!
Winter Soldier!
Yes! I'm excited. You have to watch Thor the Dark World.
I do.
Because
So we're doing the best and the worst. Look at that.
we don't know if it's the worst
It's
yet.
the best, though.
It's
Winter
the
Soldier.
best.
Winter Soldier's the best.
It'll be up there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm not excited about Thor the Dark World.
No.
It's been a
And
long
we don't
time
know
since I've
List
watched
or-
that, so I have to watch that as well.
Yep.
So-
Don't know about List or 8 yet, so.
Yeah, all good. All right, man.
All right.
Adios.
See ya.